Good morning, welcome to Friday. Well, that may have been a mistake. I was determined to get out this morning and therefore donned my waterproof trousers and trudged up the verge along the Bath Road and discovered along the way just how wet grass can be. For something so slender, how much water it can hold. And after several abortive attempts to film from my usual field, it was just too wet. So I'm here inside the Clatford bus stop, only the best and most exotic locations for going to ground, to speak to you today. Remember the long way. The Lord your God has led you these 40 years in the wilderness. Remember the long way, we hear in the book of Deuteronomy. The Lord your God has led you these 40 years in the wilderness. Perhaps the greatest lesson God's historic people, the Jews, have to teach us is that the route to the promised place is an arduous, complex and lengthy one. And the way in which we remember is vital to our identity and to who we are in the present. It's also essential and to who we become in the future and how we envisage the future. And Christians inherited much of the Jewish sense, naturally enough, of memory being a living thing, not some kind of static deposit. And this is sealed into our most important commemorations and ceremonies, of course. So at the Holy Communion, Christ says, "Do this in remembrance of me." Anamnesis is the word he uses, which is a kind of bringing alive in the present, a remembering, as you might put together the members of a body and make it live again. Do you remember the Valley of the Dry Bones that we spoke about all those weeks ago, not far from here actually? So remembering, bringing alive in the present, is a very different kind of remembering than mere recollection. And the great gift of this is that it helps us to be in relationship with the past. It's often quoted, and especially in these recent weeks, that the past is another country. They do things differently there. And it is and it isn't. And actually there is, as we've said before, a chain of memory, a bond of relationship, which tradition passes down to us. And whatever our differences, we have that bond with, compact with those who have gone before us. And for Christians, one of their contributions, I think, to make at the moment, when we live in a very pressurized and immediate present, where so many aspects of the past are almost unrecognizable to us, is to remember our future, if I can put it that way. We have memories with a future. We have memories not just of the past, but memories with a future. And of course, we know that if we knew our past, we know where we're coming from, as Bob Marley said. And if we forget our past, we're doomed to relive it. All sorts of very useful quotes about the past at the moment. So remember the long way is today's message, and remember also that we're part of something. Whoever we are part of a story that isn't finished yet, and that we're on our way to a better place, the Bible assures us. And the way we remember is a kind of map to our future. So may you have memories with the future today, and stay dry, friends. God bless you as you go to ground.